All right. So as we think about different modalities, different ways of using synchronous and asynchronous teaching and learning, I think it's helpful to go back to an old principle. This has been around for quite a few years, called UBD, or backwards design, however you want to talk about it. And how we used to look at school. So even the last year, you can think of it as we did topics. Those led to activities. After we were done with those activities, we assessed those activities. Right, that was sort of our sequence: was topics, activities to assessments. What's going to happen in this upcoming year is you and I are going to have to think about the kind of an opposite direction. Okay, what are the objectives that I'm trying to teach, or the skills that I'm trying to teach? How will I assess those? And because of how will I assess those, what are the activities that I want my students to engage in? Right, we're sort of moving some of the pieces on the chessboard, so that, okay, when you start to think about what needs to be in class, what needs to be synchronous, what needs to be asynchronous, are there other ways for students to do this? We have that ability, because we know what our objectives are and we know how we're going to assess. Those activities can change, right? We give a lot more variability with those activities. This is a big change for some of us who've been in this game for a long time, from the topics, assessment, activities mode to what are my objectives, how am I going to assess those. That leads me to activities, right? It's almost a complete reversal of the way that we used to think about teaching and learning. But with remote as a possibility, or hybrid situations, we definitely need to think about it in terms of objectives, assessment, then activities, not topics, activities, assessments.